Streaming in general has got out of hand. Hello everyone, welcome to the first ever video of Matt to the Max. I'm your host Matthew Thomas. You may know me from Super Cool Radio, but this channel we're going to be talking about everything non-music related. And I did have another video I was actually planning to be the first video, but I thought this took just a little bit more precedent because this is definitely something that I've wanted to talk about because the future of streaming is going to be something. I may be talking in hyperbole at the end of this video, but how ridiculous it has become could be elevated even more, especially with all these streaming deals. So I know that I really started to kind of dislike all the streaming, obviously everything, because not only it has become more and more costly, but to actually watch anything, you have to have so many different streaming services if you actually follow a certain sport, or even with pro wrestling, with it moving to ESPN. I had Peacock, but now obviously that has been removed from Peacock, and you have to have Netflix if you want to watch Raw. It has become so disjointed that it's a lot of work to actually kind of keep up with what streaming service has what, where can I watch certain things, like take football, for example. That with certain games, they do air on ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC, which is over the air, so anyone can watch it. But the problem is that some of the local TV broadcasts have blackouts, so you can't actually watch a local sports team in your area. And that same happens with baseball, that even if you're local to the area, you should watch it over the air. You can't unless you pay for a package or a streaming service. For example, if you want to watch Thursday Night Football, if your team's playing, you have to have Amazon Prime. If you want to watch some Monday Night Football games, those will be exclusively on ESPN, so you need a cable package or you have to buy the app or Hulu. And for some of the international games, they'll be only on NFL Plus. So already right there, there's tons more, by the way, with NFL Sunday Ticket, Peacock. I'm just giving brief highlights. You can check out the whole article in the description. That not only adds up, but you have to go, oh, okay, well, for Thursday, I got to watch Amazon Prime. For Monday, I got to watch, ESPN. It is a lot to keep up on. That I like things being in certain places and, just all in one, like with the WWE Network. Everything I wanted in the WWE Network. And obviously that is gone, a thing of the past. But I think a lot of the streaming service is going to continue to get more and more ridiculous. I can see like, hey, the first half will be on NBC, and now the second half of the football game is going to be on Amazon Prime. We'll be switching over there. Or, hey, the first inning of this baseball game is going to be on CBS and Fox. But then the second inning, you have to switch to Amazon Prime. And the third inning, you have to go to ESPN. Again, speaking in hyperbole, but will we see that? Man, I think so at some point. It's funny. Cable put everything together, and everyone's like, no, I'm not getting enough money. And then they split everything up so that everyone can charge however much they want for a package. But you almost have to pick and choose, pick up some for a few months, drop a few for a few months, and kind of keep going back and forth, canceling, reapplying, doing all this. It is becoming insane, honestly, to try to do everything, try to watch everything. Like, honestly, I don't really watch that much anymore. You can't watch everything you want in one place or even just one or two places. Again, I was really watching pro wrestling on Peacock and the WWE Network. I really like those things. But now it's becoming more and more pricey to even watch certain things that you like. And I think that's just going to continue. Obviously, the prices are going to keep going up and up and up. A lot of the stuff is just becoming more and more expensive. Like Sunday Ticket, the annual subscription, according to Forbes, is $378 for returning subscribers. These streaming companies, these advertisers really are running everything. And if you don't get on board, you're not going to watch anything. So if you like baseball, if you like football, if you like wrestling, get on board or you're not watching. I think hopefully at some point the bubble will burst and everything will kind of go consolidate again. You can find things in certain places. You don't have to keep going all over the place to find certain things. But that could be years off. And I think it's just going to get more and more ridiculous. What I say about having to watch something on one place and then having to go to another place, it could happen. Hey, every pitch, it's going to be on a different streaming service. I can unfortunately see it with how common sense reasoning and even just respect for consumers is going. I will be exploring topics like this and other similar topics in upcoming videos, but I will be sprinkling in some other fun videos. We're not going to be talking about a bunch of super serious things, but I did want to give some of my commentary. Plus, I want to see how this ages. Does it age well? Did what I say become reality? We will have to see, but I think it's going to become more and more egregious as years go on until that bubble does burst. But what do you think? Do you like all the streaming services? Do you mind the prices? Are you unhappy with how many streaming services you have to get to watch certain things? Let me know in the comments section. I am very curious about everyone. I want to have some dialogue with people, have some discourse about this topic. And if you want to see more content, make sure to like this video, hit subscribe, and make sure to turn that notification bell. But thank you so much for watching the first video on Matt to the Max. I'm your host, Matthew Thomas, reminding you to stay frosty.